Hello, good morning. Heather from Heather's Zenful Crochet here. Happy Thanksgiving. This video will be coming out on Thanksgiving Day, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you had a good one. Hope you all enjoyed your families and the food and had all you could eat. So since this video is coming out on Thanksgiving, this video is going to be Thanksgiving themed items. So my first make in the video is going to be a little turkey. I have made a turkey in my videos before, I believe, but this one's a different one. This one is by Okie Dokies. She's on Instagram. This pattern, it is free, but you have to go to her website to get the pattern. And I did have to sign up like as a member to her website to get the pattern, which is okay. I don't mind doing that. I can support a fellow crocheter who has their own website. That's just really cool. I hope to have my own website someday. So yeah, I'm more than happy to sign up for her website to get patterns. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I did kind of look over the pattern, everything like the little beak, the little, she called it a snood. I don't know, the little red wobbly thing under their beak. Excuse me. She has a couple little poofs on the head. Feet and the feathers are all sewn on. So everything is sewn on to the little body. For the beak, I'm going to make it just a bobble stitch as we make the body. And the little like head feathers, I'm going to do surface crochet. That way all I have to sew on is a little red snood thing, the two little feet, and the feathers, the big colorful feathers on the back. Make it a little less so heavy. So I'm going to adjust it just a little bit. My main body color is going to be Premier Basic Chenille in Steel Cut Oats. And then I've got yellow, orange, and red back here in my Premier Basic Chenille Brights as well. And those are the only colors that I'm going to need for our little guy here. Okay, so it does say to start with the body. Oh, we have feet to make too that we have to sew on. So it does say to start with the body. Oh, good. She starts with 8 in the magic ring. Yay! I love it when people do that. And she uses safety eyes, which is okay. I'll probably use safety eyes too. I think, I was going to look up a movie on Disney Plus for our holiday, like Hallmark movie, I forgot. So I just made our very first video for our Christmas vacation challenge. So that starts this week. Go check out that video for the card draw. So if you want to participate, so you know what we're supposed to make this week, you have until Sunday, November 30th to make your make or makes if you make multiples. And then create a post or video or whatever you want on Instagram. Tag me so I can see it, because I want to gather up everybody's pictures and show them off in next Monday's video. So if you want to participate, go check out that video and then have make your post on Instagram, tag me, and use the hashtag Christmas Vacation Challenge. That way, if anybody else wants to see what people are doing, they can look up that hashtag and go check everybody out. So yeah, I think we're going to get started here. Oh, I got to look up a movie to watch. Got to get my stitch marker ready. So I got 3 orders over the weekend for F-bombs. I got an order for 1 single F-bomb. I got an order for 2 F-bombs. Then I got an order for a 4-pack of F-bombs. So I've got 7 F-bombs that I need to make this week as well. I was going to make them in this video, but I want this video to be Thanksgiving themed, so I'm not going to make those on this video. So I think I'm going to watch this one, A Cowboy Christmas Romance. So we're going to watch that movie, but yeah. So I have some F-bombs that I need to make and get them shipped out. Fingers crossed I can maybe make them all tonight and get them shipped out in the morning. That would be ideal. I wasn't able to make them this weekend because, as I've told you, I had Thanksgiving at my mom's this past Saturday, so I was busy with Thanksgiving that day. And then on Sunday, we went to my son's house and helped him pull his old carpet out and put in new carpet. So we were busy at his house all day Sunday. Okay, so I did make one F-bomb last night before I got too tired and went to bed. So I still have six F-bombs that I need to make, which shouldn't really take me that long. They don't take me too terribly long to make. Yeah, that's what I did this weekend. Okay, I'm going to get to watching our little Christmas movie here, and then we are going to make our little turkey. And then after that, oh, I think what I was going to make, there is a pattern for like a pumpkin spice latte, but it's in a mug with, I think it has Cool Whip on the top. Thought about making one of those too. I don't know, because I don't know how Thanksgiving-y that is. Ooh, maybe I'll try to find a pilgrim pattern. That would be cool. Never made a pilgrim. That'd be kind of cute. I'll have to look on Instagram and see if we can come up with somebody has a pilgrim pattern. I'm sure there's some out there. That would be cool to do too. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause for just a minute. Go check out my cat, see what he needs, and then change our angle a little bit. Okay, so I guess he did one out. He just wasn't at the door. So as soon as I got up and went in there, he went to the door. I forgot to tell you guys also that I've been telling you this corner has been a wreck for a while, and I wanted to get it cleaned up. I haven't tidied up the yarn on this shelf yet, but that corner, I had a 3-tier shelf with these in it that I had a bunch of crochet thread in that I don't use. So I got all of that out of there and anything that else. Oh, and I had a 3-tiered white, wasn't a shelf, I don't even know what you call it, like stacked basket thing over there that was just full of stuff that I haven't touched in years. So I got that cleaned out, threw away anything I didn't need, and then I took a big old bag of stuff to Goodwill to donate because I don't use that stuff, so there was no need for it to be here. So I did ship off a big old bag of stuff out of that corner to Goodwill. So I've got that cleaned up. That little white 3-tiered basket thing is no longer over there. It is in my husband's office for his stuff that he can put stuff in. So yeah, I've got that all cleaned up over there. Feeling good about that. So yay. The next thing I want to do, so I've talked about the piano before on here, that I have a piano over here. I don't know if I should show this or not. I'll twist you over there so you can take a peek. So my piano, it's got a mess of stuff sitting on it. So I want to get that piano out of here. So there was a guy who was doing some work for my husband's friend, and he apparently had mentioned to my husband's friend that he was looking for a good piano, and he told him that he knew somebody who had a piano that they've been trying to get rid of. So this guy called my husband about it. So he says he wants it. He just needs to get a hold of some people to help him move it, and he would get a hold of my husband when he got a hold of some people to help him move the piano. Well, we were thinking he would get a hold of us this weekend. We haven't heard from him. I told my husband, I said, watch, he's going to ghost us like everybody else. So far, he's ghosted us. I don't know. I don't know if he just hasn't found the people he needs to help move it. If he found a different piano. I told my husband to call him and find out if he's still wanting the piano. Make sure he didn't forget or something like that. Because I want this piano out of here. Oh my gosh, that would give me so much more room in here. I wouldn't have this mess over here. I just don't want him to just show up at our door one day, say, oh, hey, I'm here for the piano, and then I don't have anything cleaned off the piano. I need time to get the piano cleaned off before he comes and gets it, if he's gonna come get it. So yeah, that is hopefully going to happen soon. Slowly working at things in here, guys. Oh, goodness. Okay. I found the movie that we're going to watch, so now I'm going to change our angle, and we are going to get to going on our little turkey. Okay, guys, this is where we're at so far. I got the eyes in. The bobble for the beak is here. There's little bobbles for the wings. But I ran out of my steel cut oats color. I don't think I have another color that's close to this. I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm going to see what this yarn is over here. Alright, this color is very close. This is Bernat Blanket in the color Almond. That is very similar. It's not exact, but it's better than this other brown that I have. So, I'm going to try this. This is a brand new skein. Well, brand new, yes, but then my tablet went to sleep. Here we go. It's never been used. Let's see if I can get the center pull out of this thing. Just like that. Our little knot is out. Alright. On to crocheting. We're almost to the point where we're going to be stuffing. So, do a little bit of this round and then I'll stuff. Now, I did not honestly think this turkey was going to be this big. I did not read ahead on the pattern. Well, I did, but I didn't see how far you increased out. You increase out to 40 for this bird. He's the big one. Alright, here is our turkey base. Our turkey base. Sounds like I said turkey based. Okay, here's our turkey. Little eyes in the beak. Little wings. And this is the color difference. It's hard to see on camera, but you can tell there is a slight color difference between the two yarns. But, I don't know, it's not too bad, to be honest with you. You'd have to have the right light to see it. I could see it, but of course, you know, that's because I'm the one making it. Alright, now it says to make the feet. The feet are in yellow. Actually, I think I'm going to do the little head poofies feathers on the top while I have my brown yarn out here, because this yarn needs to get out of my way when I'm done with it. So let's see. So it's just 3 little like bumps on the head. So I'm going to do like 3 half doubles in the same stitch, slip stitch in between each of those. So I have 3 of them on the head. Make that tail a little bit longer. Not a fan. Not a fan. Alright. I'm gonna try it. Let's see. I just don't want to sew it on. Alright, I made them. Let's see how they look when I get them sewn on. It'll be fun trying to sew these things on. Alright, I got that done and sewn on. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, so little head poofies. There, what it is a chain with bobbles on it. Looks cute. It looks good. Alright, so now I'm going to make the feet and get them sewn on. Get this yarn out of the way for now. I need yellow. Get my yeller. Okay, guys, here are the cute little feet. Look how cute their little feet are. How cute. Now, to sew these on to the body, let's see. Well, let's make the snood next, and then we can sew those 2 things on at the same time. That song in my head again. The Coca-Cola commercial was on. The holidays are coming, holidays are coming. So that song's stuck in my head now. Alrighty, there is the little snood. So now we are going to get these things sewn on to our little turkey. Let's see. I think I'm going to skewer these in place to make sure I like the placement. And then we can sew them on. We want the toes to be out from where you can see them. And they said to have the toes like kind of outward. So I think as long as I can keep them straight like that, I think that will work. Alrighty guys, here are the feet sewn on, the little snood. Now we gotta make the tail feathers and sew on our tail feathers. So this is a pretty big guy, look. So we'll do a final reveal once we get the tail feathers made and sewn on. Do yellow, orange, and red on the tail feathers. And we start with yellow. Okay guys, let me change our angle here and then we are going to do our final reveal for our little turkey here. Alright, so here's the tail feathers. It's a pretty cool tail feather. And then you just sew it on here. They sewed up the orange side too, but I thought it was kind of cute just to leave it kind of loose like that. So this is our final turkey. Everything looks pretty even. Pretty proud of getting that all sewn on evenly. This took me about an hour and a half to make. But it's a really good size. Look how big this guy is. Like, he's like half, 3/4 the size of my head. Yeah, he's a really cool one. I really like this pattern. Free pattern from Okie Dokies on Instagram. So the pattern's not actually on Instagram. Like I said, go to her post about the free turkey pattern, and then it takes you to her website. You do have to sign up for her website, and then you can download the free pattern. But yeah, it is a really good pattern. Like I said, I did change it up a bit to where the beak was a bobble stitch instead of making it and sewing it on. But everything else I did according to the pattern. I tried to do this as a surface crochet, but it wasn't looking right. But I really do like the way this looks. So I'm glad I went ahead and did what the pattern said to do. And then, yeah, the feet are really cute with the little toes coming out. It's really cute. I really do like it. And the tail feather is just all one piece. Really cool the way they did it. And the bobbles on the top. That's a really good, cool feature. I like that. So yeah. Really neat. Really good pattern. Really cute. So if you wanted it smaller, I would suggest like Parfait Chunky or Posh. But I think this is a good size for as long as it took. Like I said, it took me about an hour and a half. But yeah. Super cute turkey for our Thanksgiving themed video for Thanksgiving. So now I need to go find another pattern. Like I said, I think I want to find a pilgrim pattern. I'm going to try to find a pilgrim pattern and do a pilgrim for the next item that we make. But all right, that's going to be it for me for now. I will be back here in just a minute for you to make another Thanksgiving themed item. So I will see you in just a second. Hello, I am back for day 2 of our Thanksgiving themed makes for this video. This one's more of a fall make. It's not really Thanksgiving technically, but it's really cute, and I've been wanting to make one for a while, so I thought I would make one for this video. But it is a, oh, the lighting, man. Pumpkin spice latte. There we go. I thought they are so cute, and I've really been wanting to make one, so I thought, what better time to make one than now? We're making Thanksgiving theme, so I'm just going to throw in a little bit of fall in there too. So this pattern is by Michaela Crochet's free pattern on Instagram. I guess it's a hot cocoa pal, not pumpkin spice latte. It looked orange more than brown, but that's okay. We could do hot cocoa too. I'd rather have hot cocoa than pumpkin spice latte. I'm not a pumpkin spice person. Okay, so I need to change up some colors here. I thought we were doing orange because I thought it was pumpkin spice, so we don't need the orange. Well, I will need it later, so I'll just put that over here. But I do have my Premier Basic Chenille in the color caramel for the, maybe I'll use a different color. I don't know now. Let's see what I got in my order here, though. Because guess what showed up yesterday? My Premier yarn order. Like I said, I didn't order too much. I just ordered a couple of colors that I needed. Make sure I'm not cutting the yarn. So let's see what's in here. I don't remember if I bought... I think they were still out of the caramel color when I ordered. I don't think there's any caramel in here. Yeah, there's not. Alright, so I always order in 3 because that's the way they come, and they package them in 3s. Sorry about the crinkling. So I got this really pretty blue color. What is the name of this one? Midnight. It's a really pretty dark blue color. It's really pretty. So I got that one, and then I got some more cotton candy pink. I believe that's what that is. Yes. Cotton candy pink. And then I got some more of our tangerine orange so I can make more safety cones. So that's the only 3 colors I got. I was pretty sure they didn't have any caramel. That I think is too dark for hot chocolate. Unless you made a really dark chocolate. Like you put extra hot cocoa mix in it. Here we go. We can use the Stash Gold brown. That'd be a good hot cocoa color. Yeah, let's do that brown. Save the caramel color, because as I said, if I get a Bigfoot pillow order, that's the color I use for that. So, now we got to figure out the cup color that we want. But I think I already figured that out too. I think I'm going to do red. I love red for the fall. Red is one of my favorite colors, if I haven't told you that before. So, red cup. Brown inside. Yeah, that'll look nice. I like that. And this is Bernat Blanket. I don't know. I don't have the label to this red, but it is just a beautiful shade of red. Beautiful. And I don't have a center pole on that one, unfortunately. Starts with 6 in the magic ring, but I think I'm going to do 12 so it lays a little flatter on the bottom because their cup is pretty rounded at the bottom and I want it to be more flat. So I think I'm going to start with 12 in the magic ring instead. And we do need a little bit of white for the marshmallows, which I do have my white over here. I just don't have room on my cart because I do have to use my computer today because my tablet is dead. Forgot to charge it. So, yeah, no, you'll have that. I got stitch markers over there. Okay. So I got a couple more orders of F-bombs yesterday. I got 2 orders ready to be shipped out today. They're all packaged up. One was just for a single F-bomb red crocheted F. The other one was for 2 F-bombs, one with a red crocheted F and the other one with a yellow crocheted F. So that one's packaged up and ready to go out as well. So now I have 3 more orders, one for a 4-pack and then 2 other orders that have 3 each. And they are all red crocheted Fs. So yeah, I still gotta make F-bombs. So, oh, and since I got my cotton candy pink yarn in, I need to finish up my tester call that I'm a part of as well. She did give us 2 weeks to do it, and I think this weekend is the last week of when we need to have that tester call done. So I need to get it done too. Alright, there's my 12 in the magic ring, so that's how I'm going to start mine. And what we're going to watch today, we have new episodes of our holiday cooking shows. So that is what we're going to watch today. And those, I watch them on Discovery Plus. Okay, we're going to just continue. Oh, I need to change my angle. And then we will continue making our hot cocoa cup and watching our holiday baking championship. Alright, so here is our cup so far. So when you're done with the increases, it just tells you to do 5 rounds of single crochet. My bottom is still coning a little bit, but when I started just doing the single crochets, I did it in the front loops only to give it a little bit of a ledge so it looks more like the bottom of a coffee cup. And then there's only 5 rounds of single crochets. So this is 5 rows here. It says if you want to do a taller mug, you can add as many rounds of single crochets as preferred. So since I'm trying to do more of a flatter bottom, I'm going to do probably 8 rounds of single crochets. And then after that, then there's a row of half doubles on top of that. So I think if I do 8 rounds, it should be nice and tall. And then we'll have the row of half double crochets on top of that. So I wanted to make sure it was tall enough to make it look like an actual coffee mug. So we are going to be doing, I think I'm going to do 8 rounds of the single crochets. And then once all that's done, then we add the eyes because it does have a little face. It is a cute little animated cup of cocoa. So it has a little face and smile. So we'll be doing that once we're done with our red rounds here. Okay, here's our cup so far. We're done with all the red. I think it's a good height. The eyes, I don't know. I think I should have used a little bit bigger eye. But, it's okay. So now I need to attach my brown. And then we'll start decreasing in the middle here and start stuffing our little cocoa mug. I'm also gonna change my hook size to a 5mm for this brown color, because it leaves gaps if you don't. Using a 5.5. For me, it does anyway. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually cut the red off and do an invisible, what do you call that? Where you join those two. I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, then I'm going to reattach the brown. That way it's not a weird step down inside the cup here. Alrighty, this is what we're looking like so far, guys. Pretty good. So for the brown, you start with just single crocheting around, and they want you to do that for 2 rows because the cup itself is 48 stitches around, and they want you to do 2 rounds of 48 for the brown, but I only did 1 row of 48 because to reduce the doming of the cocoa. And then they decreased to 6. I decreased to 12 and then closed off to make it a little flatter there as well, so there's not, you know, it's a flatter top and not so domed up there. So I did modify that just a smidge. So now what we need to do is, there's a couple marshmallows that you make and the mug handle that we put on. So looks like we will be doing the mug handle next, sewing that on, and then the marshmallows after that. And honestly, I'd had no idea it was going to be this big. Yeah, it is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. That's, you know, an ongoing theme here on my channel. So, and it has taken me a bit. It's been an hour. It took me an hour to do this. So I guess the size is good because at least I can get, you know, my time out of it. I can charge what I need to charge for it for the time it's taken me. Yeah. So, okay, we are going to continue on with making our handle, getting it sewn on. See how that looks. And then we have the marshmallows to make. I did finish watching my Holiday Baking Championship and the rest of the Sweet Empire shows, so now I gotta find something else to watch. I don't know what to watch. Handle's all done. Now we gotta sew that onto our mug. Almost sewed it on inside out. Almost sewed the wrong side facing out. That would have been not good. Alright, there's the handle. How cute. You can actually hold it by the handle. How cool. Alright, now we are on to making the marshmallows, I believe. Yes. Oh yeah, they're pretty simple. Okay, got my white. And they made 2, so I'll probably make 2 as well. Okay, there's one marshmallow. 2 marshmallows all done. Now we just got to sew the marshmallows onto the top of our mug, and then we'll be done. It doesn't really matter where you sew them onto, just wherever. Hot cocoa mug is all done. He's got his little smile and some blush. There's his marshmallows floating around in there. Just hold him by the... Take a sip. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that guy. That's awesome. Super cute. A lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But this is burlap blanket. Most of it's burlap blankets, and then the stash goals yarn. So Parfait Chunky or Posh or something wouldn't be quite as big for you if you didn't want something this big. But oh, what the heck? What happened here? I must have pushed a button. But this was by Michaela Crochets on Instagram. Of course, that pattern will be linked down in the description. All right. Okay. So I don't even know what time it is. Yeah. So I do have a little bit of time, but I need to get some of my F-bombs made. So I am going to be done for today. I will be back tomorrow to make another Thanksgiving themed item for you guys. What did we make yesterday? Oh, we made the turkey. Now we have our hot cocoa mug. And then tomorrow, I know what I'm making tomorrow, but I'm not going to tell you yet. We'll find out here in just a very short bit. But alrighty, one hot cocoa mug all done. One of my little bucket list patterns that I wanted to make. It's just too cute not to make this one. Alright guys, I will see you in just a moment. Hello. Welcome to day 3 of this particular vlog video, Thanksgiving themed makes. Today we are making a food item. Well, I guess our hot cocoa was technically a food item. Today, this one is by Storied Stitchery. I don't think I've ever made anything by this person, but it is a mini pumpkin pie. Let's see how many they turn out for me. I don't know. We'll see. So we need pie crust color, the pumpkin pie filling color, and then a little bit of white for the Cool Whip on top. So the pie crust, I'm going to use burlap blanket in the color almond. And then for our pumpkin pie filling, I'm going to use this color that I bought for pumpkins. Burlap blanket. Perfect. Pumpkin spice is this color. So how perfect is that? So that'll be perfect for our pie filling. And then, like I said, just a little bit of white for Cool Whip on top. And then once we're done with our pie, we will do a final reveal of everything that we have made. Today is Wednesday, November 26th. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day. But when you guys are watching this, today is Thanksgiving. So we are going to do Thanksgiving themed items. So I did have my husband take the turkey that we made to my booth. Yeah, it was yesterday. So I don't have my turkey to do the final reveal with you all. I thought about keeping it here so I could finish up the video with it, but you know, tomorrow's Thanksgiving and I really wanted it to be in the booth kind of before Thanksgiving. Plus, they are having a special shopping deal where my booth is at, the store. They're having like I think they're calling it like a midnight sale, because the store closes at 6. But from 6 to 8 o'clock, I dropped my stitch marker. From 6 to 8 tonight, they're having like a special shopping event. So, yeah, I wanted it there for that too. So, hopefully he sells. That'd be awesome. He's a good size. My husband sent him over there yesterday. My husband also sent me some pictures of my booth yesterday when he was over there. And guess what, guys? Every single one of my red Santa hats has sold. Every single one. The blue ones are still there. I think there's 2 blue ones still there. But yeah, all of my little Santa hats have sold. How cool is that? So I need to get to making some Santa hats as well, and some more Santa hats. 4, 5, 6, 7, one more. Yeah. But I'll probably have to wait until after Thanksgiving, because, as I said, for me, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I still got to bake some stuff. Got to make banana bread and a cherry pie and deviled eggs. And I still have F-bomb orders to make. I've got my order of 4 all done, packaged up, ready to go in the mail today. My next order was 3 F-bombs. I've got all the bombs made. I just need to get the F's made and glued on, and those will be ready to ship out. I'd like to get that done this morning before my husband leaves for the day, so he can get those shipped off. And then I've got another order of 3, and then 3 orders of 2 for each of those other orders. So, yeah. This is the busy time of year for my F-bombs, so far it hasn't been too bad. Last year, I don't remember if the sales on those picked up before Thanksgiving or after. But yeah, I was making dozens of F-bombs last year. I forgot to put my stitch marker in here. 19. Supposed to have 20. What the heck? I guess I should change my angle so you guys can see what I'm doing, huh? All you would have seen was me mess up my counts and hamster frog. Gah. That's what I did. This was supposed to be the orange pie filling, and I made it gray because I thought we were, or in the almond color, because I thought we were doing the pie crust. Oh my gosh. I will never learn, will I? Read before you do. Good grief. Okay, let's make the crust like I thought I was making the first time. Good Lord. I'm not even watching anything yet, guys. I don't know what I want to watch. All my cooking shows are done for the week. I still gotta make my item for our Christmas vacation challenge. Let me know, guys, down in the comments below if you are joining our Christmas vacation challenge and if you have started your project yet. I've been meaning to check the hashtag on Instagram, see if anybody has used it yet. And I keep forgetting. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull up Disney Plus to see if anything trips my trigger on there to watch. I'm going to lift this up just a smidge. so I can talk to you just a little bit like this. So I keep hearing the wind outside. It is so dang windy outside today. Usually we can't really tell how windy it is outside because we have so many trees around us, and we only, if the tops of the trees are swaying, we know it's windy. But otherwise we don't really know that it's windy because all the trees block the wind so much. But I can actually hear the wind blowing around out there. It is crazy how busy it is. I looked at my weather app and it said we're supposed to get 25 to 35 mile an hour winds today with gusting up to 40 miles an hour. That's nuts. I have a feeling we might have a tree go down today. And then Saturday night into Sunday, we're supposed to get like 3 to 5 inches of snow. Our first winter storm. I'm not really looking forward to that. Let's see. You know what, guys? In the Happy Holiday section of Disney Plus, Miracle on 31st Street is on there. And Noelle. Noelle is one I don't think I've seen. It's got, I don't know her name, but she played in, gosh, I can't even think of the name of that movie. My husband watches it all the time. I think I'm going to watch Noelle. I'll watch Noelle on Disney Plus and continue to make our pie crust. You know, in real life, I cannot make a pie crust to save my life. My pie crust that I tried to make a homemade pie crust for my cherry pies that I took to my mom's house. Nope. I ended up having to, well, I did buy some pie crust as backup. Yep, I ended up using them because my pie crust was too crumbly. It wouldn't even stick together to be able to roll it out. So I just threw that stuff in the trash and used the store-bought stuff. Last year, I made my pie crust. It didn't turn out too bad, but I don't know why this year I couldn't get it to come together. Ugh. That is one thing in baking I cannot do, is doughs. Like, of any kind. For homemade chicken and noodles, nope. You can't make the dough for the noodles, and the dough turns out hard, the noodles turn out hard. Can't do it. I get so frustrated with myself, I just don't even try. Because I don't want to get upset. So my husband makes the noodles. So hopefully this pie crust will work out. Well, we've already had issues with this pie crust, you know. Oh my gosh, really? I just realized that. I am cursed for pie doughs and dough. I just realized that. That's funny. Okay, pie crust is all done, and these are going to be pretty mini. Look how little that pie crust is. Now we make the pie filling. Good grief. Alright, here's the pie crust. It's domed up. I figured it would be. Alright, not the pie crust, the pie filling. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and make the Cool Whip with our white. Let's see. Cool Whip is made with a chain 7. Alright, Cool Whip's all done. The Cool Whip was, they wanted you to do 2 half doubles and then a half double down the chain. And it said it should curl on itself. Mine really wasn't, so I just did 2 half doubles in every chain down the chain. So it does curl. All right, so now we assemble. Okay, so we sew the pie filling to the crust. Okay, so the next instruction says pie crust continued. Says attach yarn, place both wrong sides of work together, and do 24 singles around both layers to connect the pie. Stuff before closing pie. Okay, so do the two wrong sides. Oh, okay. So we're doing, and see, okay, the instructions aren't the greatest. So when you do your pie filling, it says fasten off, weave in ends. For the pie crust, it says fasten off, weave in ends. For, it says attach yarn. Oh, they want you to reattach yarn. And see, they could have just left the yarn tail, a long yarn tail on this and continued with it that way. So now I thought I would just go ahead and use this to sew it on. But that's not what we're doing. So I need to cut this off, weave in it, those ends, and then reattach the pie crust color. So I suggest if you make this pattern, which I will link down in the description for you. I didn't like how that went in there. To make sure you read everything before you start. Of course, most people probably do. I'm just the oddball that probably doesn't. But, I don't know. I think the instructions could be a little better on what colors to start with, on especially attaching the crust and the pie filling. I don't know, I think it doesn't tell you to use the pie crust color, reattach the pie crust color. You just got to kind of figure that out by the pictures they have on there. Okay, now I've got a long orange I don't need. Now I need this again. All right. Okay, now we make the roughly pie edging, the pie crust around the edge. I think I need to stuff that a little bit more. Looks a little weird. Okay, let's move our camera up and do the final reveal of our little pumpkin pie. That took a lot longer than it should have. But now that I know how it's actually done, look at that. How cute. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Our proportions are a little off with our mug though. Look at that. Giant cup of cocoa and a mini pumpkin pie. Should be the other way around. The pumpkin pie should be big and the cup should be small. Living in the world of opposites right now. Look at that. Look at that crust. That's so cool. Cute. I'm not a big crochet food person, but every now and then it's cute to make something like that. And look at the little Cool Whip on top. That's really cute. Yeah, I like it. How cute. So these two items can be, I mean, I made them for the Thanksgiving video, but of course pumpkin pie is always at Thanksgiving. But it's kind of more holiday-ish. You can have that at Christmas too, because these items won't be in my booth until after Thanksgiving. But this, both of these I could put on my Etsy. That'd be kind of cute. A giant cup of cocoa and a mini pumpkin pie. I really need to figure out a better way to take pictures, especially now that it's getting cold out and it's cloudy. It's been cloudy for like a week straight. I have this. So this is a foldable whiteboard that unfolds like this. And I have bought, here I'll show you. It's like tack paper. It's like a marble tack paper that I wanted to put on here. See, it's like almost, yeah, it's just a smidge bigger than the poster board. It is wide. But I wanted to put that on this. Did not work. I've tried it once and it was a disaster trying to get this on this. It was all wrinkled and it looked like crap. So I peeled it off. So now I don't know what to do because I can't get the tack paper on it. And they say just plain white backgrounds for your Etsy pictures isn't the greatest. Yeah, I don't know. Other than creating an AI background, an AI image background for all of my things, I don't know. Every time I've tried that, it just doesn't look right. It looks fake. And I don't want my stuff to look fake. And I can never, I don't know. I can't figure out, trying to figure out lighting. Because I've got my ring light. I've got my big LED overhead light. I've got my big overhead LED light over here. But when I take pictures, I've got shadows from myself and the phone shadow. And I don't have, well, my ring light, I can put my phone in my ring light. The way it holds the phone, I can't see what I'm taking a picture of very well. It's just a mess. I really need to figure it out though. But look at this cute little pie. It's so cute. But okay, that is going to be it for this video, guys. We've got our giant mug of hot cocoa. We've got our mini pumpkin pie. I don't have the turkey with me, but I will put a screenshot of our turkey up over here. So turkey, pie, and our coffee mug. Thanksgiving themed for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed. Hope everybody got full to the brim, had yummy food. I'd be curious. Let's put down in the comments a pumpkin pie emoji, if there is one, or a pie emoji, or a hot cocoa emoji, or a turkey emoji, or all three. Let's do that. And then, if you want to, put down in your comment what your favorite Thanksgiving food was this year that you had. That'd be interesting. Mine is always the cherry pie. Cherry pie is my favorite, and I just have to have it every year. I look forward to the cherry pie every year. So that would be my favorite, if anybody is curious. Cherry pie is my favorite item of Thanksgiving dinner, by far. I've always been a sweets person. If there was a steak on the table or a dessert, I would go for the dessert over the steak any day. I've always been a dessert person. So yeah, cherry pie would be my favorite item from Thanksgiving dinner. So yeah, if let me know what yours is. That'd be kind of interesting to conversation to have. All right, that is going to be it today, guys. Thank you all so much for clicking in and watching. Make sure you hit that like button, do the share copy link, or share to your socials. If you want, that'd be awesome. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing our Christmas vacation crochet challenge coming up on Monday and every week up until Christmas. So if you don't want to miss that, hit the subscribe button. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.